YouTube, it's old trash back again, sitting on the front porch. It's Tuesday evening. I was going to do a video on Sunday, but wound up not being able to. Was busy doing things around the house and walking barefoot and enjoying the weather because it was like 70 degrees. Had the cooler on for a little while and took old Max out for a ride and had a good old time. You get some dirty looks when you're an old fucker like me riding a bicycle with, pipe in your mouth and or cigarette or cigar. But a long time ago, old trash learned that a fuck I just don't give. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. I've been smoking for almost 40 years now, and pipes almost 30. So, as I said, these old Bics, they're great, but they only last about 2.5, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that. It's been a busy day, busy week. Didn't get the tins that I wanted to get this week, but alas, I made a few stops and a few purchases over the weekend and before the weekend. Went over to Jerry's Tobacco, and he had something known as Jerry's Blend. He has an overabundance of that he was trying to get rid of. Well, he knows I like English blend, so we had fill up a bag, an 8-ounce bag for $17, I believe. So I bought 8 ounces and brought it on home and smoked it a bit, and I like it. Storing it in a nice old coffee can full of tobacco. I mean, look at that. That is so fucking pretty, and it tastes good to smoke. It's an old English blend, so got a half a pound of pipe tobacco there for $17, and store it in this old coffee can up there with the rest of my smokes. Went down, well, you can see it's a little windy and we had some rain, so it's a little moist, but smoking old reliable again. Still, ever since I started cleaning it out and following you guys on YouTube, I took a good old cleaning to it, and still the tip is kind of chewed to shit, but it's still a good smoking little pipe, and it's a Missouri Meerschaum softwood. It's rather tasty, but this tobacco is, I'm smoking another one here. That's just wetter than shit. A lot of people talk about those lighters and their tobaccos and everything, but one of the things I have found it quite useful in all these years is this little bag I carry in my back pocket. It holds a good little 2-ounce bag of tobacco. As you can see, there's what's left of the Edwards tradition from the other day. That's almost gone. But while I was out there, picked up, they were having a sale over at Tukey's the other day. Buy 2 2-ounce bags, get a free one of that Kentucky Blizzard in honor of the Kentucky Derby. So I bought me some of that Hobbit's weed. Best shit in town, man. Since he turned around and reformulated it a few years ago, I had not tried it, but I tried it about 2 weeks ago in a bowl, and I loved it. And I said, next time I buy me some tobacco, I'm getting me some. So I bought me a 2-ouncer. Got me another bag of the Scaramouche, which is, oh, it's a fucking damn good-ass tobacco. And the Kentucky Blizzard, if you can see it. He sells it there. It's right there. 2 ounces, Kentucky Blizzard. It's a nice smoke. Well, most of us who go to work during the day, when you saw what was left of that English tradition, I thought I had enough to, considering Old Trash smokes about 10 bowls a day, this is like number 11 now. Old Trash runs out, so he took a walk over this afternoon, did some computer work for a buddy of mine, and that's how I get my extra tobacco money. Took a walk up to Jerry's and got this new one out he got in called Whiskey Cavendish. So if anybody bitches that you're drinking on the job, tell them just no, you're just smoking on the job. We got a nice smell. It smells like Jack Daniels shit. Really good, really good. I've had a couple of bowls of it in the other Old Reliable. But the main reason I brought this up, wanted to do a midweek, is I was cleaning out over the weekend when I had a old Eric Carl pipe, a Danish pipe maker, kind of died a few years ago. But I bought one of his pipes and it had been sitting for about, God, I swear it had been sitting about 10 years since I smoked it last, since I smoked these little guys and the corn cobs and cigarettes. And I pulled it out and gave him a good cleaning. The bowl was kind of dirty, and as you can see, the tip's kind of bent. I may have to look in to see if I can get it, but this is the Eric Carl I was talking about. I mean, it's really pretty. I like the way it's done here and here to match. It's a little heavy to just mouth it, but when you're sitting in the house like I was over the weekend, sitting outside, this looks a great smoker. I kind of like it. Like I said, it's a little heavy to be smoking, walking, whereas this one doesn't. The other shout out I wanted to give is my boy went down, my second oldest boy. He knows old daddy likes cigars, but I wanted to give him a shout out because he went to Puerto Rico in February, and he thought about his old daddy when he was down there. Told him to bring me back some cigars or some shit. And I've been sitting there. I had got him back in, second week of March. I was able to touch bases with him, and he brought him up to me. He went to a place called the Cigar House down in Puerto Rico. And he brought old daddy nice little sampler of Puerto Rican cigars. Haven't popped them yet because I figured next time he comes up, I'll keep him in the Humi. The next time he comes up, we're going to crack these open. And some pretty matches from the store, Cigar House down in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So, just a little shout out. And son, when you come on up the next time, we're going to break into these bitches, and we're going to smoke them. I know you smoke them already. But anyhow, I've picked up a couple of new subscribers in the last 2 weeks. I want to give a shout out to Tree Stump and to Jay Dagner. Jay Dagner is a good old boy. That's what got me back into that, is watching the Dagner boys, Daddy and Son, and good old boys. I like them. I just don't, they're little stubby pipes though. They bother me a little bit. They're too short. Get my beard and shit. I know he's got beards, but I like these. I like the longer stems on my pipes. Because I can walk around with them and talk with them in my mouth, and without a problem. I can even ride the bike with old Max with it. But anyhow, I want to say thank you for subscribing, Dagner, and thank you for subscribing to Tree Stump, and any of you other guys who see these. I really would like to get a few more out there. I'm already thinking about when I hit 50. I mean, I know everybody's talking hundreds, 500,000. Old Trash been doing this video thing now for a couple of years, and basically I do it for myself. I never expected a lot of followers or viewers or none of that. I did Old Trash for gardening and as a compendium to my blog. But if anybody's interested, go ahead and subscribe. got any questions, got any comments, please feel free to leave them down the bottom there. I read them. I've subscribed to a lot of people over the last couple of weeks in the Pipe Boys and the Joe Cases and Rick. I'm thinking about, I got an old meerschaum out there I gotta get fixed. If see what old Rick is going to charge me to do it, but getting out there in Briarville. So if he sees this or anybody else sees this and interested, give old Trash a holler or shout out every now and then. In the meantime, I just figured I'd do this in the middle. So you all have a good evening. God bless, and keep on smoking them fucking pipes. Have a good day. Later.